Can we start? We'll
Yeah.
wait for another 3 minutes.
Yeah, maybe a minute more and then we start.
We'll wait for another.
Yeah, I think we'll start. So you can stop the screen share. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our live webinar on empowering abilities, how technology can transform the lives of children with diverse abilities. We are delighted to have you all join us for this important and timely discussion. Someone rightly said, your limitations are only in your mind. You can achieve anything if you set your mind to it. For a motivational start of the day, let me share stories of some great people who have lived up to this quote and proved that the only disability in life is a bad attitude. Dr. Sai Kaustav Das Gupta, renowned as the wheelchair warrior of India. Sai is a Bangalore based global motivational speaker confronting life with the rare brittle bone disease osteogenesis imperfecta, where the person is prone to fractures. Despite enduring over 50 fractures and grappling with the 90% locomotor disability and 80% hearing impairment, totally wheelchair bound, he stands as India's first disabled certified happiness coach. And how does he communicate to the masses? He uses voice recognition software and adaptive devices to communicate his thoughts and ideas to the public. Shrikant Bola. His life was very well cinematographed in the movie Shrikant, which I hope most of us would have seen. He was born visually impaired, but he utilized screen readers and other assistive technologies such as braille displays and voice command softwares, which have been instrumental in his academic and professional achievements, enabling him to access higher education at MIT, communicate effectively with his friends, families, and others, and manage his business operations. Stephen Hawking, well, the name doesn't need any recognition, any more explanation. Despite being diagnosed with ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, which is a progressive neurodegenerative disease, renowned physicist Stephen Hawking continued to contribute significantly to the field of theoretical physics. He used a speech generating device operated through a cheek muscle to communicate, to write, to teach, hence making groundbreaking contributions to our understanding of the universe. Tania Finlayson, she has cerebral palsy, is unable to speak but uses eye gaze technology to communicate and write. She co developed an innovative communication system that allows users to control computers with their eyes, helping many others with severe disabilities to communicate more effectively. Dear audience, these inspiring stories demonstrate the incredible potential of assistive technology to transform lives and empower the individuals by enabling them to overcome barriers and participate fully in the society. From screen readers to voice recognition softwares to adaptive devices and communication tools, these technologies provide critical support in education, employment, daily living, and social interaction. However, there remains a significant lack of knowledge and understanding about these valuable resources. Many educators do not yet incorporate assistive technology tools into their daily practices of planning and intervention. Thus, missing opportunities to enhance learning and accessibility for all students. Many parents are confused by the number of options that are available around them. They're also scared because of lack of knowledge and understanding of technology and associated risks. So, today's webinar aims to bridge that gap by highlighting the importance of assistive technology and showcasing various resources that are available to students with diverse abilities as well as their parents and educators and how to use them responsibly. Through today's discussion, we hope to empower our attendees with the knowledge and tools that are needed to make a meaningful impact in the lives of children and their parents. Well, the topic is particularly significant as we strive to create a more inclusive and supportive environment for all learners. And that's what we at Meet are striving towards. So, in this regard, we are delighted to announce that Meet and DMS Academy, which is extensively working in the field of technology and artificial intelligence, have united hands to make a transformative difference. So, combining expertise in digital transformation, AI coaching, special education, and mental health services, we are poised to create a powerful impact together. We will be conducting a series of webinars on integrating technology in streamlining and smoothening the learning experience for parents and their children. I am Jyoti Bajaj, founder and chief curator at Meet, a professional with over 15 years of dedicated service in physiotherapy, special education, and counseling. And I have worked as a special educator and counselor in several prestigious institutions in Delhi and NCR. We have with us today Mr. D. Meenakshi Sundaram, the founder and lead trainer at DMS Academy with over 24 years of experience in technical education. He has excelled in academic administration, compliance, teaching, and digital educational and AI transformation. He has won several awards and accolades for outstanding teaching contribution in the field of AI and digital technology. He is currently guiding students and teachers under the project Techno, which is being funded by the Tamil Nadu government. We are proud and excited to have you here with us. Both of us will
Thank
try
you.
to provide insights and expertise on leveraging technology to empower the children with diverse abilities. I thank you all for being here and we hope to steer a thought-provoking and informative session. Dear audience, please type in your questions in Q&A section. We'll be taking them during and towards the end of the session. We welcome you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome. I thank Jyoti Bajaj for inviting me for this wonderful session on how the disabled people or special need people which require or they can use the digital technology and transform their life. Yeah, I'm very excited to take participate along with your MIET. And yeah, we can start.
Yeah, so let's start with the basic question to our expert. So, what is
Yeah,
disability and what are the types of disabilities that are listed under Revised Person with Disabilities Act 2016?
yeah. 1 minute, I'll share the screen. You're able to see my screen?
Yes, we are able to see it.
Okay. So our topic is, I think, how the technology can transform the lives of children with a diverse ability, as he was mentioned, and he has given a wonderful introduction about the topic, as well as the people, how they are used, how they improve their style. Okay. So before beginning, it's not any sponsored by any organization. Whatever which we explore, I explore personally, and based on that only the entire tools which I'm going to show in this particular discussion. Yeah. So you asked what is disability? Disability, certain people need a special attention, right? On extra support, on a physical or mental or emotional condition. Those people are categories under special need. Nowadays, people they are not called as a disabled; they are people called as a special need people. So these include difficulties with moving or learning. We can majorly segregate in two kinds. One is academic kind of special need, another is non-academic special need. So maybe on the moving, learning, communication, or managing the emotion. So those kind of things. So they need additional assistance on the daily activity, and specialized service also sometimes they need necessary to help them live their lives to the fullest. So this is a very simple definition or what is the special need people. So they need additional support, like we are all normal need people. They need a special support. So how we can use the technology to fulfill that special need, the special support? That's what we are going to explore today. Yeah. And this is various types, which is categorized under the Person with Disabled Act 2016. Now the new education national policy also 2020 also they added so many additional disabilities, and they given so many additional scholarship and so many additional support from the government of India also. And these are the 21 classification which is listed: blindness, low vision, where the list is on. So as a start, we are doing it along with the MIT and the DMS, how the digital and IT expert and special educator and therapist can combinedly work and bring the life of the people who need a special attention. Yeah, this is a definition as well as the types of the disability. Yeah.
Thank you, sir, because I think to understand the context of integrating technology into special education, we need to have a brief understanding of what are the benchmark disabilities, and that we have a provision under the Act known as the RPWD Act 2016.
Yeah.
Let's understand inclusive education to be able to integrate it with digital technology. Sir, if you could shed some
The-
light on what is inclusive education?
yeah, it's a very essential nowadays because just see the picture which is showing here. In a classroom setup, students are writing an exam. A blind girl also sitting in the same classroom. All the students are writing an exam by seeing the paper and writing. Where the same blind person also sitting in the same classroom, right? And she is able to hear the questions in the assistive technologies he's using as a headphone, and she is able to hear the questions and she is able to give the answers with the help of the laptop which she is using, or by can tell the answers. The command can be taken, or she can get the hearing also, so that the answer is submitted. So it is watched by the faculty or teacher who is in the classroom. So if you create this kind of environment with the help of your digital technology, nowadays the artificial intelligence is also coming to the picture. So if you do, not only in the classroom I'm talking about, if you do it in your home, if you do it in your workplace, if you do it in the travel, in a society where inclusive environment, if you are able to create with the help of your digital and other technology, particularly educators are joined today. That's why we're talking more on education, how the teachers can make use of this technology, how the students also make use of the technology, and come into inclusive learning and process. That's what the brief understanding of inclusive. We'll talk about how the technology will help for the people. Yeah,
And I think that is the need of the hour. That is true mainstreaming and true inclusive learning, because that is what is going to take us towards social inclusion. Now, since you've been
correct.
mentioning digital technology, can we request you to make us understand what is digital technology and what are various digital technologies that are available on academic and non-academic side, like you mentioned, for children?
Yeah. So before proceed, the three reason why the special needs people deserve equal rights. We need to respect. Everyone need deserve treated with respect, and show all the people are valuable. That's always I insist. Inclusion. That's what we are talking about today. How the special need people join in all parts of society. That's very very important. I'm not only concentrating on the classroom environment. I'm talking about all the environment wherever they go, they travel, right? They meet people. So we need to make community stronger and more understanding and fairness. Everyone in the world like same chances in the life. So that's why the need of the hour, as you said, right? So how the technology support with the special need. That's our today discussion. So the major thing before proceeding to the individual thing, uh, there are tools are available, plenty number of tools are available. So today we are not going to talk all the tools because of the time restriction. So what I plan today, the what is the tool which are available with us currently? Like our computer, laptop is a very powerful tool, and our smartphone is the next powerful tool. So I will give a demo on these two laptop or system or your mobile, how we can make use of this assistive. That's we are going to talk about today. Then some of the additional tools which is there. need for a vision or hearing or some slow learners, right? How the teachers can use the tools. That's also I'm going to give the. I'm not going to talk much. I'm going to give the demo today so that you people can explore. Right, this is part of the session, so people you can explore and find how the tool is working. Right, always you can make use of the tool also. Okay, so can I start like with the each tool, please?
Please, sir.
Some disturbance is coming from my side, or okay, fine. So as I said, any special need people on academic they need certain tools, and non-academic they need certain tools. Non-academic, which we are talking about, the people unable to walk or people right, the blindness, those tools can be categorized. And academically, particularly, we are going to talk about certain tools are required for their learning, right? Teaching and learning by the educators, as well as there's and tools are needed for the students, right? To learn and educate or get the technology, right? Straight away, I'll go to the live demo, right? So a lot of tools are available. As I said, today I'm going to take some of the tools alone as an example and give the live demo. There is a tool called NVDA, right, which we can install in your computer, right? 1 minute. I'll share my entire screen so that you can see the entire thing. Just tell me you're able to see my screen.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So there is a tool called NVDA. So this NVDA you can install in your computer, right? So once you install what actually the NVDA is doing, last time already I installed, you can open a NVDA. So whatever the icon which I'm using in my computer, if I move my mouse, automatically it gives better. This tool mainly used for the blind people where they can hear what are the activity which I'm doing on my computer. So these entire things can be done with the help of this NVDA. So if I move this side, scroll down, scroll up, or if I open any, so here, so it will able to read out all the things which are present. This tool is very helpful. 1 minute, I'll close the tool. Yeah. So whatever the screen which I'm opening in the computer, which is able to capture, right, and give the output in terms of voice, so that the people have the blind, they can very easily use the computers. This is NVDA. You can search in the Google and you can see. There is another tool in the same kind of things, Google Doc voice topping. So the Google, I think you all aware about Google Doc, yes, the document which we can use it in the Google. 1 minute. So I think most of you use the Google Doc, I believe, all right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So this Google Doc, I don't know how many people you are aware about this particular tool. Open a Google Doc and type all your content, right? And you go to tools and it goes to voice typing, right? So you have to enable your microphone here and just you have to enable the microphone, right? Then you talk. Hello, Google. It is able to respond. Yes. Then you type, how are you? The voice recognition is cool. So this tool mainly people can use, right, for teach the student or convert your speech into text that you can verify, and you can slow learners, those who are unable to talk or those are unable to make use of this particular tool.
And I think, sir, not only for children with diverse abilities, I think this will come in very handy for all professionals because we have to do a lot of typing on a daily basis. And last week, I conducted a webinar on screen time. So there are a
Okay.
lot of professionals who say that they are on the screen inevitably for a longer duration. And I think if we get an assistant like this, so it becomes so easy to type long documents wherein we only read out or we only speak, and our speech is converted into text.
Fine. Yes. So this is free of cost. No need to spend anything, right? Just you click off the button, you can do it. Thanks so much. So here we can do as an exercise also to our students. So I have typed the example of the sentence. I'm just to find seeing the voice typing, and you can find out how it is proceeding. I really appreciate. I'm sorry for the confusion. So automatically the tools know. So you can just I'm giving a thought process, right? You just understand how you can make of this particular tool, right? In your day-to-day activities, or how you can give it to the student, right? Those who are in the special need, this particular tool is very helpful. This is a tool we have, which I given. Then there is a tool called CISA. 1 minute. Yes, this is a tool called CISA. You can type in the Google. You can see the website called CISA.com. So this is a tool. This is free for the teachers. If you are a teacher or educator, if you have an email, you can register. And once you've done the registration, just I'll go one simple example how you can teach a sound spelling to the classroom. I'll give a quick demo. So they prepared a complete lesson for KG, first standard, second standard design. As an educator, you can also put your lessons here and you can share to your friends. So this lesson, which we can see the instructions also, that this tool is particularly used to a lot of lessons are already coined. So you can use the pen tool, you can tell the eraser tool. So many libraries also they design. For the student, as of now, they are designed for the kindergarten, first standard, second standard, up to fifth grade. They design general subjects. As a teacher, if you want to incorporate your lesson into video lesson, right, you can make use of this particular tool and you can incorporate.
And I think it
This is
will
another very good tool.
because young children, they are in need of something interesting to engage them, to keep their attention going. So I
Correct,
think this will come in very handy in the lesson plans, especially for young children.
correct. So as a educator, we should think of in all the ways, like visual, like the output in terms of your visual, right, in audio and seeing, and you can ask them to practice also. So blind person, they can hear, right, and they are able to interact with the teacher and they are able to generate the output. That's what all about this particular tool is. Then there is a tool called Gcomprise, which you have to install. Go to Google and type Gcomprise. So already I installed. I'll just give a quick demo here.
Sir, your voice is a little echoing. Is it because of the Google Doc that is opened?
1 minute. My voice is echo. Huh? 1 minute. Maybe I'm using the two. Now it is better.
Yeah, I think we'll get to know. Yeah, you can continue, sir.
Okay. So this is a very simple tool. I'll just give a quick demo. This is mainly for the kindergarten child. This tool is particularly useful. For example, if I want to teach you the mouse control, right? How I have to teach my mouse, how the mouse is working, how the control is working. So I can make use of this particular tool, right? So where I click the animal, whatever which I'm selecting, no, it will go. So it is there in left hand side, so I have to click. So likewise, they programmed a lot of tools with a simple animation. This is also once again free of cost, no need to pay anything. Simply you have to download this particular tool and you have to exercise. They built in some of the exercise in the tool. And here they use how to use the baby keyboard, how to use your mouse, how to use your browser, how to do the puzzle. Likewise, there are a lot of small exercises are there in this particular software. So I hope this tool is specifically useful for the kindergarten child, where they can make use of this visually created topic, right? And they can understand. Then I'll come to a tool called Microsoft Impressive Reader. I think all we are using Microsoft Word. Yes. So the Microsoft Word itself, this particular impressive filter is already there, right? I'll give a quick demo. I think all you are using Microsoft Word. Just open a Microsoft Word and you go to View and just type Immersive Reader, right? Able to hear? And there is a option called Read Loud. So just if you are able to click the Read Loud, so this particular tool is mainly used, so whatever the text you are typing, right? 1 minute. I'll remove this mic. Maybe you'll have it. Now it's better.
Yeah.
Okay. So this particular tool, if you use in View and you click the immersive reader, all whatever the text which I'm typing, it is able to convert and able to read. Just like a Google Doc, which you are talking about. Here also we can make use of in your Microsoft Word itself, right? Another good tool here in your Word itself, right? There is a here you're able to click dictate. There is a tool called dictate, right? Just to click the tool and click dictate, and there is a microphone is on, right? So now you are able to dictate whatever you're typing. The same like Google also they're using it is there in your Word also. So you can type like just you have to click the microphone one time and you have to start speaking. So always this entire tool will convert, right? And then we are talking about, right? It is convert and able to give into the text format. This is there already in your Microsoft Word itself. It's very simple tools which we can use in daily activity, right? I think there is a poll, yes.
Yeah. Thank you for this insight. We got to know some of the tools which I think are there around us, but we lack awareness and probably we do not use it the way and how frequently they should be used. Let's take a small
Correct.
poll here. Let us understand how much of technology are we using in our daily lives. I'll launch a poll. There'll be a question on your screen, and you only have to vote. Okay, so the question is, how much tool are you using or how much technology are you using in imparting education? So if you are a parent or if you're an educator, there are four options listed under the question, and I request you to vote on the option which you feel maximally suits your answer. So I've launched the poll. I think there'll be this question displayed on your screen. Use of technology in imparting education. If you're not using technology, you can vote accordingly. You're using technology to prepare lesson plans, but not for intervention. You're using free basic tools for intervention or teaching, if you're a parent or an educator, or you're equipped with knowledge and applications of disabilities specific advanced tools. That is, you're aware of which tool could be used with what kind of disability, or it is going to enrich and empower children with what kind of disabilities. Okay, we'll have 20 more seconds. Please choose the option which you feel maximally matches your answer.
Some of them they're using free basic tools, almost 39% they're using it. Okay, great. Then using the technology, prepare the lesson plan. Okay. Not using the technology is 23%. Okay.
We'll just share the results. We'll wait for the others also to put their poll. So this is going to give us an insight as to how much is the awareness of technology and how much of it is being used in our daily lives. And a lot of us are educators in schools, and we make lesson plans, we devise IEPs, but are we aware of the technologies that could be incorporated in planning of the lesson plans, planning of the IEPs, and also in implementation? And if you are a parent, are you aware of technologies as per the diverse learning needs of your child? Do you incorporate the technology in your daily life? Okay. I think 70% of people have voted. I'll wait for a few more seconds. Okay. Let's end the poll. Now let's share the result. Well, the results are here on your screen. And no wonder, 23% of the audience says that they are not
They are not
using
using the
any
technology.
technology. Yeah. 29% say they're using technology to prepare lesson plans, but not for interventions. And well, now the lesson plans, the template that you get for lesson plans, you have to mention that what is the latest technology that you're using to, you have to incorporate, you have to show the videos, or you have to tell which videos are you using for lesson plans. 35% say they're using basic free tools for intervention and or teaching, and 19% say that they're equipped with knowledge and application of disabilities specific advanced tools. Well, I think that's a great revelation. I'll stop sharing it. Thank you, audience, for your honest voting. Yeah, sir, let's go ahead.
Yeah. So I think still people 25% are there to improve their technology, to use the technology. As I told in the beginning, I'm not the lot of disabled things are there, and each disability. Maybe at the end of the session, I can run through a quick right. What are the different kind of disabled need the people, and how they can use the technology in both digital technology as well as the nowadays artificial. Well, I'll run through in the end. Now I'm going to give a quick demo, which I said in the beginning, how the Windows, our computer, like the desktop or laptop which you're using, what are the accessibility features are there? People should know where we are using laptop or computer in a very longer decade, right?
Yeah.
Now the mobile phone, which all almost everyone we carry a smartphone, right? So we have a lot of features in the both your laptop as well as your mobile phone. So what I'll do, I'll quickly run through the accessibility options in your computer itself, right? Which uh, people, many of them aware. Just the other people, I'm going to give a quick demo. Just go to your search button and type accessibility, right? And it's a set of menu will be open, right? And I hope everyone able to see the screen. Yes,
Yeah.
right. So let's see the window here. I just 1 minute. Right. See, just see, already the Microsoft has done a lot of research on accessibility feature. There is a separate program is going on Microsoft, not only in Microsoft. If you take the Wipro or HCL or Infosys, a lot of people are doing a research on accessibility feature, how they can incorporate either in the software or in the hardware also. And a lot of employment opportunities program also nowadays, all the corporates are incorporating. I was discussing with MIT, the chief curator. the agenda is not only educate people about the accessibility tools or digital technology. The final outcome should be people make use of the digital technology, how they can make them employable, right? That in the future. But now they are maybe in the student, all right? Once they complete their education, how they can make use of this technology and become employable. So for that, we have to do something. That's what all we have discussed in the beginning. Anyway, end of the webinar, we'll come to that. Here is just see the accessibility feature which are there already in your Windows. Vision, right? So they categorize these accessibility features already in their Windows itself, and hearing and interaction. So I'll just you just explore, right? No need to explain everything. It is very self-understanding, right? So what how they're done is vision means they categorize into the if you have a disable of vision, what kind of the accessibility features are there in Windows? That's what they are captured here. So text size, I can increase my text size in my Windows itself. So some low vision people, not only the blind, some people low vision will be there. They're unable to see or read the text. So you can increase the text size in your computer, right? That feature is already there, right? Likewise, they're given a lot of options, even for the mouse pointer. So you can change your mouse pointer also available. Yes. Then you can text the cursor text. You can change it. Some of the people have the color blind. Also, people will be there. They can make use of this text cursor. They can change the colors. Right. They can make use of this particular option. And there is a magnifier in your computer itself. So if you switch on your magnifier, this particular screen will pop up. Right. And so always you can increase the magnifier, okay, and you can zoom your computer screen, and the low vision people can make use of this particular magnifier. Right. And narrator is there already, which I given information in the Microsoft Word and also the Google Doc. Here the narrator is there in your accessibility itself.
And what does this narrator do for us?
So this feature, if you switch on, if you go on your computer, whatever the computer screen you are doing it, entire thing will be narrated by the computer itself, right? This is fantastic, the option which is there in your Windows, right? Then you come to just, I'm giving an idea, right? Just to you explore based on your things. Then there is uh, a solution feature for a hearing, and there is a feature for the interaction also. So these are all available in your computer itself. At the beginning, he was talking about the eye control, right? So this eye control, you have to additionally you have to attach your eye control instrument to your computer, and with the help of eye, right, you can operate your entire computer itself. So these accessibility features are available. So what do? You go through, right, and caption also there for caring people, right? So the live caption, if you are switch on, just see the live caption you have to download, right? And if you are switch on whatever which I am talking, right, and then will be come as a caption on your computer. Now the advantage of digital technology, the language is not a barrier, right? Which I'm talking now in English, right? People sitting in other country, other area, which they need in their language, automatically the translators will help, right? So whatever the language which I'm talking about, the other people they're able to listen in their own language. Like in India, each state we are talking different language. So each state people they're able to convert in their own language, and they're able to understand what is about these the technology is helping very lot on this particular, right? So these are the features already there in your computer itself. I just to give a quick demo on a mobile, all right, how this can be achieved. So give me 1 minute. I'll uh, change over to mobile.
Yeah, because I think mobile is the one handy device that we all have almost every time with us. So if we could have these accessibility features in mobile and understand these features and how could we use them to our convenience, that's very important.
Yes. Because I'm using two kind of network, that's why it's taking time. Anyway, we end of the section, we can have the mobile. I'll make it ready. So this two feature is very wonderful thing. Just you can go to your mobile phone, either if you're using Android or iPhone, just go to your setting, and if you go to able to see the accessibility, if you type whatever which I said in your computer, same thing we are able to see on your mobile also. Wait, I'll try one more time. Otherwise, end of the section we can do it. Because I'm using a two network. If I want to connect my mobile to my desktop, I should be in the same network. That's why, yes, it's connected. 1 minute. We're able to my mobile here. Yes,
Um, no, it's not visible to us.
not visible.
Yeah, it's visible now. It's visible now.
Visible, no? You're able to see the mobile or what?
No, we are able to see a screen which shows my devices.
My devices. 1 minute. I'm using a two network, so it will take some time. We're able to see, but it's not coming. Anyway, I'll give the demo in the end. Just so your phone and you're able to see the access. Then we come to other two different tools. So there is a tool called Be My Eyes. I don't know how many people you are aware this about this particular tool. This particular tool is very app. Particularly this a mobile app, and you can use in the desktop also, right? The Be My Eyes. I'll give the open the website. You can go to Be My Eyes website, right? So where the blind people can make use of this particular tool, right, with the help of the volunteers. You can use it in your Android as in your iPhone. If you install this particular device, no, so automatically you can make use of this any persons, right, who was nearby. They're able to assist you. I'll give the run through the video so that you will understand better. Now this Be My AI, they tied up with Open AI, right? ChatGPT also incorporated with Open AI.
So if you could explain to us briefly as to how will Be My AI help any child who has partial or complete visual impairment, because we can't hear the video, there's no sound to it.
You are unable to see the sound?
We are not able to hear the sound. The video is visible.
Oh, okay. 1 minute. I switch on with the sound. Any setting you have to do it in on your end. Anyway, I'll open it in the YouTube. I think you're able to see. Now you're able to see the sound? Get the sound?
No, sir, we're not able to hear the sound.
1 minute. Now?
No, sir. But we can see the video. The video is not audible. We can't hear the sound of the video.
Okay. Maybe I'm using it. Anyway, just see the demo. I'll brief you. So this particular application, if you install in your computer, like brief you, right? So automatically you just show the application wherever you are standing. Just open the application and show. Automatically it'll reach the places, right? And it will tell you where you are, what is there in, opposite you. That and all it can brief you. You install it in your mobile phone, right? The blind people can make use of this. Then there is another option in this tool also where just open an app where the blind person is walking in a road, right? Just to open, and they can call the other normal vision people, and they can adjust this blind person to reach a medication. It's a very unique tool developed by Microsoft is funding now. Now the Open AI, ChatGPT, the inventor, no, they are also giving a lot of input to this particular AI model. Just see this demo, no, you are able to understand. So this just opening this mobile application in the fridge, right? And she's asking someone, the volunteer, and the expiry date of this particular product. They can help, and automatically the blind person can make use of this particular uh, whatever she's seeing, and she can get ask questions also. So she can ask her questions in voice, right? Whatever the tool which he is having, he can ask the questions in voice. The opposite person can give the answer in voice.
So I think it acts
So
like
this
a personal assistant,
Yes.
giving
So
cues
this is a
about
personal
everything.
assistant for a blind person. She can carry this particular mobile application in the mobile phone. So wherever she goes, automatically this she can be very well use this particular tool. Yes. So as I said,
Fantastic.
lot of tools are available. So we can't cover all the tools on a single day. So I've just taken the important tools which is required, right? So far we are talking about some application. Now I'm going to tell about the books, right? It's accessible content books, right? Where we need to get accessible content books, right? There are free tools are there. I just given a highlighted certain 4 or 5 tools alone here. There is a fantastic application created by the charitable trust Sugamiya. So I'll just open that portal. You're able to see there is a portal called Sugamiya Puchakala. So maybe after that I can circulate once you submit the feedback form. These particular people they tied up with TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, right? And they create all kind of books in a accessible format, right? Certain people they're unable to read the books, right? And the print disabled people also there, blind as well as the print disabled people. So what you have to do, you have to register yourself as a disabled person, and you're able to access these all entire tools. So before that, you can type NCRT, you can search NCRT science book. If you type, so automatically what it'll do, it will display what kind of the books are which are available in this. So they will give the format also, in what format the books are available. And almost, I think all the books which are in all the classification, they covered in this entire website. So you can download, right? You can make use of these particular books, right? In readable as well as the your output will be in the audio format also, right? So the blind person or print the disabled person, they can entirely study the books in an audio format, right? So this is a fantastic tool created by a NGO along with the Tata Consultancy Services. And I think these all you've used in your lifetime. There is a fantastic open source academy that's called Khan Academy. I think everyone in this audience they are aware about this Khan Academy, which is funded by a lot of NGOs and a lot of corporate companies all over the world, right? What they've done, they created all kind of subject-wise the notes completely in online mode, right? It's more accessible mode also they made it. So if you are a learner, if you are a teacher or you are a parent, whatever mode you are, if I'm selecting the learners, automatically I have to sign up with the learners, right? And you can see what are the classes and what subjects in all state board almost they're covering. Just see the state boards which they're covering as of now. I think NCRT they almost they covered, and they're doing it parallelly. So they for the educator Also, they give a lot of training program is happening. So I request all the educators, right? They make use of this Khan Academy, and you can register free. This whatever the things which I am talking about today is completely free of cost. You no need to pay anything. Only if you have internet and your computer, you're able to achieve this all learning process. Okay. Then come into one more organization. It's called Bookshare. The Bookshare, it's a world level organization. They give a lot of accessible content books, right? And here also you have to do the sign up and uh, just you explore the library. A lot of books are already there. The things you can browse by category, you can browse by language, you can browse by the magazine or newspaper. On category wise, you can browse and you can download the books which is required. This is a fantastic another application which is very helpful for the educators' point of view. And there is a free tool called Starfall. I don't know how many you are aware you make use of this particular thing. It's very useful for the grade level of students from kindergarten to fifth standard, right? It's completely game-based application where the particular just I'll give a quick demo. You can browse and you can explore uh, later time. Because of the time limit, I'm just giving an idea. So here, mathematics song. Just I play the mathematics song. This is very helpful for the children, slow learners, and ADHD. Then there will be. So suppose I want to educate a zero. There is a song in this already the player itself.
The voice is not audible, sir.
So what they done, they've made a fantastic animated stories with the numbers and with the likewise so many things are there. It's again once again free of cost, no need to pay anything. But if you go for a higher level, I think they will charge for certain things. But majorly you can make use of the small tool, and which is very interesting for the students those who are in below fifth standard. So this tool is we are able to explain the fun-based learning can be done with the help of this particular application. And there is a organization in Chennai, right? There is an organization in Chennai that's called chetana.org.in, chetana.org.in. So this is also one very good NGO. With personally, I visited this place in which is located in Chennai. So a lot of NGO are giving sponsoring. IIT Chennai also they have very fantastic disabled people research center where they are using a low cost material and they are designing a lot of assistive devices for the disabled people. Maybe in later stages we can talk about that. Here just a quick demo. You can go through. So what they done, they made an entire thing in a very friendly and disabled manner. Suppose I want to learn about butterfly, just see the lesson, how they created the butterfly lesson, which is they given a feature also. What are the features which a blind person can use it? And it is available in mobile app also. So you can download this chetna.org. So they made a very good lessons on a butterfly, how you are able to explain the butterfly to the people. In addition, they're doing a lot of research, as I said, along with IIT. They're doing a lot of research on building the assistive devices in low cost, right? Maybe people on a specific disability, they can go through this particular thing. And always you can contact IIT Chennai Rehabilitation as well as the low cost research center for your specific need. They're doing a lot of research on accessibility devices on a low cost. Yes, I think there is another poll. Yes.
Yeah, before that, sir, there is a question. If you
Yeah,
could suggest some tools for non-verbal individuals with learning disability and also for neurodivergent children, that is a child with autism who has
autism.
difficulty with communication. So, if you could suggest some tools for learning disability for a child who is non-verbal and also for a neurodivergent child who has difficulty with communication before we launch the poll.
Correct. Yeah. So the neurodiversity basically they're unable to, I think autism is mainly you're talking about, they're unable to communicate.
Yeah.
That's the basic thing which you're talking about. And also they're unable to talk continuously or they're unable to read. Whatever tools which you are talking about, so just I have given a tool, right? Next step, how to make use of the tool is another task. Then how to make use of the particular disabled person is another task. First, I'm giving today the tool name and what is the feature which is available. It's not a one-day job, right? So today I'm just giving a tool name. Whatever the tool which I given today can be used for these neurodiversity people or autism people, whatever disabled. But next step, as an educator, as a parent, we have to get trained how we can make use of the tool to make the understand double or to make learnable for the specific disabled person. Particularly, you are talking about so they are unable to talk, right? So here, some of the tools, the star fall which I given, likewise, so many tools are there, right? The star fall we can take. The other tool is the converting of your lead. In Microsoft Word itself, there is a tool called Immersive Reader, right? So where we have to explore, right? Given today, I given a feature available. Now we have to explore more how this particular tool can be used for a neurodiversity people or how this tool can be used for the autism or ADHD, we have to explore and find out. Yes.
And I think we will be needing more knowledge on that. Like, as far as I know, there are some apps like Helpicto or Brain Power or Focus
Yeah,
Mate,
yeah.
Mind Mate, and I think the Google project Paratron. Then there is Euphonia. So there are a lot of tools which may be, of great help to neurodivergent children and also children with LD who have difficulty in communication. But rightly said, with the paucity of time, it will be very difficult to go into in depth of every tool. So, dear audience, we will be conducting subsequent webinars wherein we will be talking about tools specifically for a particular disability. For example, like if I talk about autism or neurodivergence, so maybe in our upcoming webinar, we will be elaborating on all the tools which will be helpful for a neurodivergent child right from the school age to the time the child needs social integration, that is employability options in the future. So in fact Meet is collaborating with the DMS Academy with the Honorable Sir to devise a module which will be focusing on skill development for children with diverse abilities to help them in easy employability in good organizations. In fact, we are also liaising with some good corporates who are into inclusive hiring. So, if we could provide the right training, right skill development for children who are educable, like Sir is helping us devise a module on Microsoft Office. So, if we could train our children on Microsoft, this is going to open new doors and windows to a lot of employment options or job profiles which require desk job, wherein the child is able to manage the data. And I think, sir, if you could elaborate more on this as to how is it going to help people with easy employability? What skill training are we looking at?
Yeah, yeah. This very essence of the hour because when I read out the number of disabled person increasing, WHO they given a report. They were saying every 36% there is one person is disabled nowadays. Every 36 persons of the count, one person is disabled. That's see the count number of count which is increasing. Particularly the other countries, they very excel in the technology. They're able to handle those people. But India still we are struggling. Many people doesn't aware, and still we are in the backstage only. So particularly in India, we need to create a lot of awareness how the technology can help, and particularly that's what we are talking about in the beginning. Employability skill. There's 100% which is needed because special need people always need a person, right? When the parent around, they're able to take care. After the parents, what the child will do? That's a question many of the parents will ask, right? So, and you give some skill to that boy or girl so that later stages they're able to generate their own income to take care of the, at least for them, right? So that is very essential. That's the all over idea. So the Microsoft Word, which we are talking about, a person can sit it in the computer in the home itself. A lot of applications, the freelancing jobs are available. They can create a flyers, brochures for a college or school or marketing material, and they can sell it in online. No need go anywhere, sit in the office and work. So these and all can be done with help of. Now it is able to possible. Why I'm saying, addition to the digital, we are adding the AI also. So AI will solve a lot of our problem. Our problem in the sense, ADHD child want to design a brochure. It's not easy task. They doesn't understand how to move, roll over the mouse and design. It's very tough for them, right? So now my digital as well as my AI technology can help them to create, right? If they have a sitting tolerance and they have eye contact, and that you have to, with the help of this all, our Jyoti madam help with the therapies and other people, they're able to get from the beginning of your young age, at least 16 or 18 years, they're able to sit and do it. I think they're able to generate some income. Anyway, we are working out of the detailed model, how Word can be used to employable opportunities, how the Excel, PowerPoint, that is a longer duration we are working out. And slowly I'm tying with some of the organization which directly take the people after completing this workshop also. That's also the plan is on. In addition, you can directly apply, as I told Microsoft, there is a disabled accessibility job opportunities. There is a campus placement is happening. And Infosys they're doing, Wipro they're doing. All the companies, corporate now they should take these disabled people as a mandatory thing. Yes.
So I
I think,
launched this poll. Let us take an opinion from our audience to understand what is the need for technology-enabled modules. Do they feel that there should be more such modules created? Because I think people with diverse abilities, they need the respect and dignity that they deserve, and there should be no stopping. If a person is capable of managing or learning a skill, then there should not be any deterrent to placing that person in a good organization or in a much respected or dignified place. So again, I'll be launching this poll. That's there on your screen. There are three questions. If you could answer these questions so that we get an opinion from the audience. Meanwhile, I just share my experience. I was in conversation with one of the corporates, again for inclusive hiring, and a very good reputed organization who's into inclusive hiring. And while we were talking, because our idea at Meet, like we just conveyed, is to work on empowerment, to enable the people to have good employability options. So what I got to understand was that for inclusive hiring, since it's been mandated, but generally the organizations, the HR, they look for visible disabilities in people, like for example locomotor disability, and the person has no cognitive challenge, or visual impairment, again the person has no cognitive challenge. Those were the two disabilities that are mostly looked at when it comes to inclusive hiring. So during a conversation, in fact, I had to kind of convey that there's more to the term disabilities, and all that is required is the sensitization and awareness. So there are more deserving candidates who can be trained, who are educable, and if given the right training and the right education, the organizations are ready to hire. They need the right candidate as per the profile or as per the skill that they're seeking. So there is a vast opportunity. The only thing is there is this lack of awareness, education, and training. So we plan to take out more modules which will be focusing on employability options, and we'll keep you all informed as soon. And in fact, the upcoming webinars, again we'll be talking about more in detail about digital technology and AI, and how it can help not only in education but also in creating better employability options for people with disabilities. Okay, coming back to the poll, The questions were: how do you rate the need for teaching specific technology applications to children with special needs or parents and caregivers? Is it not required, or it is required only for the professionals, only for the special educators who are dealing with persons with diverse abilities, or is it required for special educators and also for parents and caregivers? Or so you can choose whatever option you feel is correct. How do you rate the need for research and designing customized education modules which are tailor made to specific disabilities? Because this is going to help us curate and craft more modules which will be of help to people with disabilities or people with diverse abilities, and also for their caretakers and the educators. Then, how significant do you consider the role of technology in journey towards self reliance? Well, like the poll result also indicates, 88% of people feel that it is very, very significant, because in today's era, you cannot do without technology. Let me end the poll here. Let's share the results. Okay, the results are on your screen now. Well, for the first question, I'll just read out the option which had the maximum votes. 58% of the audience feel that it is required for special educators and also for parents and caregivers. For the second question, how do you rate the need for research and designing customized education modules? Well, 65% of the audience feel that special education modules should be tailor made for specific disabilities and they are desirable. How significant do you consider role of technology? And like I said, 88% feel that yes, technology is very important in helping a person move towards self-reliance. Okay, sir, we would request you to continue. Dear audience, we'll spill over by another 5-7 minutes, because again, the information is too much and we are in the greed to extract maximum out of our digital expert. Sir, we request you to continue.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So, able to see the screen, I think. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
So
please.
that's what I given a demo today, right? The digital books, which is lack of book are available, right? And members is free for the person with print disabilities. So if we, I think there is a ID card for all the disabled persons. If we apply with that, all the complete content is free for the people. This which one which I talked about, the book share, right? So the digital technologies provide very assistant to the humans with the disability and enhancing the quality of the life. That's all we need nowadays, right? These are the various aspects and various human senses and how the AI, right? Maybe in future webinars, as he said, we can talk about how the vision person can, hearing person, touch, taste and smell, communication, neurodivergence, right? And for each, I prepared the tools which can be used, because daily, if you see 100 or 1,000 AI tools are coming into the market. So it's very important as educator, which tool is very essential, which is not essential, which is able to use it in a friendly manner. So these all we have to analyze and find out. Then as a teacher, we should get educated first as a therapist or technologist. Then we have to teach to our student, then make use of that. And finally, they should become independent human being. It's the final outcome, whatever which we are talking about. And keep remember always, not only the technology help, the human touch is very, very important. That's why all the special educated therapists are doing wonderful job, right? The technology is the assistance to the human being, that you have to keep in your mind. So always the human touch is very essential, like our mother doing in the home, right? A disabled person is there, how she is preparing for a grandfather with if having a sugar patient, she is adjusting and preparing. And for other person who is not suited, the other disabled, she is preparing and giving the home, right? Same kind of environment, if you're able to generate in your all part of your society, I think the meaningful of the human life will be better. So this is another kind of list which I done a lot of research on this particular. This is the thing which I given in my last webinar. A lot of communication tools are there. So because of the time restriction, I think I had crossed already 1 hour more, right?
Sir,
So
we
these
request you
all
to go a little little slow on these slides because it's the audience are demanding the names of the websites. So maybe they'll just note it down. But yes,
Maybe what we can do,
yeah.
once they fill up the feedback form, I'll give you the small PDF with all content and the link. Maybe you can circulate, people can make use of things.
And
Just
in
I'm
our
giving a
upcoming
throwing an idea.
webinar, yeah, because each of this,
Upcoming webinar, we can
yeah,
see each tool in detail, and anybody need a specialized training on a one-to base also. I think they can contact Jyoti madam, and she can help you with figure out with the individual training also. I think that is also needed for certain people. This for the vision, and this for the hearing. See, a lot of tools are there. I'm just highlighting the important tools. And this for the touch, right? And touch also, a lot of research, is particularly IBM is doing it. And Japan also, they released a spoon, right? Which can, suppose a sugar patient want to taste the sugar, but don't want to add sugar in the food, they can use that spoon and eat, right? The taste will have in your mouth. So that kind of research is going on.
is AI is doing wonders. In fact, I was going through a video of an assistive device which is called as smart vision glasses, and
Correct,
the idea was that a child who has partial visual impairment or complete visual impairment only has to wear glasses like we normally wear
correct,
spectacles, and those glasses they come with a screen reader and a microphone. So
correct.
the child has tunnel vision, is able to see only this, and the peripheral vision is blocked. So the child only has to wear the glasses, and whatever is there not only on the screen but in the environment is read out to the child. And the reading also happens here on the temple, so that the
Correct.
ears, they are free to hear the environment noises. So that made me thinking that as a special educator in school, we used to abide by the provisions and accommodations as given by CBSC in sync with RPWD Act 2016, and we are always in dire need of a scribe, as to handhold the child who has some vision difficulties. But if you could we could incorporate simple assistive devices like these into our curriculum, into our daily lives, and if the board of education or the directorate of education also gives a nod to these assistive devices, and there is a lot of work being done in the field of inclusive education. So we are going to overrule the need for a human resource as a scribe for this child. The child could be pretty independent, could be going through the revision classes, or practice with wearing the simple glasses. And obviously if you're using a particular assistive device for a longer time, you will have that comfort with that device. So that really made me thinking that such a simple solution, and it could be a powerful resource not only for the child who's struggling with vision difficulties, but also for the educators, because finding a scribe every time for every small exam becomes a concern for the educators and also for the parents. So yes, there is, like you said, there is a lot of research happening in this field, and as educators, we should be aware of these latest technology, so that if we are aware, only then we will be able to suggest it to the parents or let the child experiment with it. And the idea is again to empower the individual towards functional independence as much as possible. The only hand holding needs to be done, but ultimate aim is functional independence. So I think all these apps, they need an elaborate discussion depending on what is the area of interest. And as a special educator myself, I would like to know more about each and every app, and I need to have that hands on experience so that I can suggest it to the children I'm dealing with and to the parents, so that it could smoothen their energy, it could provide more of assistance. So let's I think these slides are very very important. Yes sir, we would request you to
Yeah.
maybe
So these lot of things are there. Maybe
cover
we
them.
can circulate to the audience, right? So that they can sit and go through, and they can come back what kind of the tool they need a specific training. Yeah. There is a very simple tips which I prepared how to start any new technology to the classroom environment as a parent, as a teacher, as a special educator. Start with learn with the small one or two digital tools, right? And attend this kind of digital workshop and training. That's what today you started, and personalized learning, right? You make use of one tool and learn about that particular tool and collaborate like our digital, like me or any other digital specialist, right? And use the interactive digital tool, then you understand, make use of that. Then you do the adjustment, monitor and how the tool is performing. Then you find out whether the tool is able to perform on an inclusive environment. That's very, very important, which I given in the beginning itself. In a same classroom where a blind person, the hearing, the disabled person, ADHD, autism, everyone sitting in the same classroom. If the teacher is delivering a lesson, if everyone able to understand, that's a fantastic effort by the technology expert. For example, we are using a mobile phone. The person who has designed the mobile phone has thought about the video call. We are using a video calling. We people, normal people, but think of the deaf people. They can use of the video call, right? They can use the sign language and they can talk to their loved one who is sitting or who is away from the geographical area. So that's a technology person has thought about that and created the video call features in the mobile phone, right? So that's why the technology is always helping us, right? We have to make use of them and we have to educate them. So involve and you prioritize the data privacy and security is very, very key, right? So that we have a separate session how very safely you can use the digital technology or AI technology. As a parent, as a teacher, we should know. Then you get a feedback and based on that you act. This is a very, very simple tips which I want to give all the educators and parents. Okay. So that's what we are doing it from my side as a technology expert and MIT on special education. We both supporting the special educator. We are going to support the special education children, special children and parents. And I'm doing advocacy also because a lot of rights and legalization still not formed in India, and particularly the funding, resources, scholarship, right? That also in pipeline, and doing a lot of research on these particularly on inclusive education, how to bring it. To start with, I started in Tamil Nadu, right? Maybe in other state, we have to slowly have to extend. And there is a lot of success story, right? Maybe I'll share you the link, right? You can go through. Any questions we can
Any questions? In fact, I would like to add, like, we as educators, we use smart boards on a daily basis, and I think almost all CBSE schools have smart boards in the classes. So something as simple as a speech to text software, which simply runs on plug and play. Or if you have a child with hearing impairment in the classes, so there is the simple plug and play ISL, Indian Sign Language software, wherein you only have to have that installed on the smart board, and when you're taking your class on a smart board, all that you have to do is just turn it on, just turn speech to text software or just turn on the ISL software, and the class becomes inclusive. Then the
correct,
lesson plan is for everybody in the class and nobody is excluded. You do
correct,
not need a special setup, to teach the same content to a child who has some concerns.
correct, correct.
Well, I think it was an insightful session. The need of the hour is to understand what technology is doing, and in fact, it's a lot happening out there, a lot of research happening. The need of the hour is to have the understanding and implement it to empower the children towards functional independence. Any questions? If you have any Q&A, you can type it in the Q&A section, and we'll take. In fact, I have a question
Yeah.
that was posted here. What are the most common misconceptions about assistive technology, and how can we address them to better support the children who need these tools? Like, one of the misconception is that AI comes with a huge cost. The apps are very costly, and is it okay to invest? What if I am not able to do it, and what if the app comes with a lot of other security features? So if you could help us there, what in your view are the major misconceptions when it comes to AI, and how can we overcome it?
So as you said, today, if you see today my session, it's entirely completely free. I didn't, no need to spend in a single rupee until you have a system or mobile phone or if you have a internet, right? You're able to access these all tools, right? So major people still they're thinking about it's a costly one. That's why a lot of IITs and NITs and education technologies in India, they're doing a lot of research on low cost assistive devices in all aspects, not only in education I'm talking about, in a society, any person, this special need person, whether he's going for a cinema or going for right mall or a home or a school, college, all the places the technology is going to be help in future, right? So just imagine 20 out of 36, one person is a disabled special need person. Just imagine the number of persons going to come out in the next generation. So always there is a technology, there is a cost involved, I understand, right? But there are technology which is there in low cost that people has to explore. A lot of research in UK also, Australia also, they are doing it, and how to generate a low cost, affordable assistive devices for the people on a specific special need. Taken for example in IIT Chennai, which I given, you can go to IIT Chennai website and there is a separate session on assistive technologies. They do a lot of wheelchair for the people who is unable to walk. The wheelchair is completely fabricated in IIT with a low cost, with a lot of adjustant the technologies involved, and they create what the stick for the blind people with the latest things. That's also very low cost. Likewise, a lot of NGOs are doing it. Only as a we people, we have to explore where it is available and how to make use of that we are not aware, right? That's why this today's session we have started. So my point of view, any disabled, we have to understand what is the need, and you have to find out which is can suit, right? And based on that, they can explore.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. And I think we've already overshot the time, but
Yeah,
we just couldn't help. We were greedy enough to have the maximum amount of information from
yeah.
you being here. It was our pleasure to have you here with us. So, on behalf of the audience and Team Meet, we extend our heartfelt thanks to you. Thank you for sharing your insights. And I think it was an eye opener session for everybody, be it parents or educators. And what I can say as crux of the session is there is a need of awareness and knowledge when it comes to using AI and digital tools. So I think this was a start in the same area wherein we could tell everybody that yes, technology is here to stay and here to make a lot of improvements and setting a benchmark. So all that we need to know is we need to understand it, we need to be aware of it, we should be knowing the use of it so that we can help the children we are dealing with, we can help the parents and help them move towards functional independence. So thank you, sir, and dear audience. In our upcoming webinars we'll be talking about AI with respect to specific disability. So stay tuned to the information. We'll be posting the information about the upcoming webinars on our social media, on our website. So if you have any questions, you can write to us at jyoti@miet.live. We'll just post it in the chat box also. You can visit our website www.miet.live. There's a link to the feedback form that's been posted in the chat box. We request you all to fill the feedback form, wherein you also have the option of mentioning which disability are you interested in, wherein you would want to know how technology can be integrated. So if we get your response, it will be a help to us to curate our further sessions. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being here, and thank you, sir.
Yeah,
So
thank you. I like to thank my sincere thanks to Jyoti Madam and MIET and all the attendees who has participated. Due to the time constraint, no, so I'm unable to give a lot of. I thought beginning I'm going to give three to four tools, but anyway, she asked to display all the tools which are there. Anyway, we prepared particularly to make use of the people only, no. So thank you everyone. Keep touch with MIT and DMS Academy for the further upcoming webinars and training program. Thank you.
thank you, everyone. Have a good day.